We in there like swimwear. We in there like swimwear, fam. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all know what time it is. You know what time it is. It is Monday morning. It is mindset time. Mr. Triple Eight is in your face, and y'all see the hat. Y'all see the hat. Y'all see the hat. Let's go. Let's go, TikTok. We got TikTok in the building. Let me get it right here so you guys can see properly. There you go. I want you guys to see properly what's happening. Put some fire in the chat. Tap that screen. Drop your cities in the chat. What's popping, beautiful people? It is Monday morning, 5:02 on the West Coast, 8:02 on the East Coast. It is mindset time. What up, Miss K? What up, Lakeisha? What's happening, baby? What up, Sean? What up, Kels? Yeah, I almost started binging on your TikTok about a week ago, bro. What's happening? Yes. You see that shirt, bestie? You see that shirt? My homegirl Lele got me a shirt also. She got me a shirt also. I love it. What's popping? What's happening? Let me freshen myself up. I'm gonna let this room fill up before we get started. I'm extremely excited to talk to you guys today because when I bring it to you guys in the mindset of understanding as a trader, but also understanding as a male, as a female, as an individual, that this journey is like so real. Like the journey is so real of becoming like rewiring yourself for generational changes, like to break these cycles. So today's mindset is literally like breaking cycles as a trader. Like you guys got to start understanding like the whole ordeal of breaking these cycles, because this is exactly what you're doing. Whereas another individual has like a mindset of clocking in or getting a couple jobs to make that money. We're like clicking buttons. Understand? Like that's a whole nother. Imagine you have people in your family who are like 4 or 5 years into getting a certificate and clocking in for a job, and you're like pressing a button and checking out screens and marking up charts. So it's like you're not the same. So you're already breaking generational curses. You just got to understand how to really truly focus on it and get the max out of it, because sometimes you doubt like this is what you're doing. Y'all put some eights in the chat. If you feel me. Gator bitches better be having. I'm gonna pull my inner gator out. Gator bitches better be wearing jimmies. Gator students better be making trades. Y'all better be pressing that buy button on a slingshot on the 4 hour. Don't get me started, beautiful people. Don't get me started. So imagine this. Listen up to this. You're not just here to catch pips. You're here to truly catch freedom. And that's what I keep giving you guys the understanding. Because let's be real. Some of you guys are literally like right at the resistance. You're like right there from like breaking your generational curses. You're like peaking out. You're like overbought to the max. And now you want to retrace back down to your old ways, your old habits. And that's not going to be profitable. That's not going to be that's not going to be another key to a doorway that's going to unlock for you to get to your better future self. Like this is the facts. Y'all put some eights in the chat if you're feeling what I'm talking about right now. Put some eights in the chat if you're feeling what I'm talking about right now, because it means so much. Hold on 1 second, TikTok. I'm in like 2 trades at the same damn time. So I have to monitor them from my phone. We didn't jump in 2 trades at the same damn time, and we're going to let them ride. So listen here. So imagine the family being on old Wi-Fi, being on an old router, not even having internet, and you are coming in as like the brand new optic cables. Like you're coming in as the brand new update. Imagine when most are literally thinking like, Yo, how am I going to pay my rent? Yo, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get my kids school supplies for school? How am I going to buy my kids new sports gear? Like, most people are thinking like that right now. I don't have enough to pay my electric bill and buy my son some football gear. Y'all should be tapping that screen on TikTok. Y'all should be tapping that screen on TikTok. And just because you ain't in that position, imagine so many people, at least 80% of society is in that position. They are in that position where they need to start calculating, are they going to pay a light bill, or they're going to pay a credit card bill, or let a credit card bill lapse over and just deal with the late fees to go buy the $400 to $200 to $300 extra that they need to spend for school supplies. This is the facts. This is the facts. So check this out. When you don't have that even thought process, because your thought process is like, I can go make that in a trade. If you're not thinking like that, then you're the reason why cycles are not being broken, because you're 100% staying in those same cycles of the mind, which create the same actions in the feet. Y'all don't understand what I'm telling y'all, TikTok. Y'all don't understand what I'm telling y'all. Let me say this again. When you create those same cycles in the mind, you have those same cycles in your feet. Gee willikers, Batman. Y'all might not understand me. Y'all might not get it. Y'all might not get it. You might not get it. It's okay though. It's okay though. You might not understand it, because understanding that concept is the reason why you're going to be able to break a generational curse. The reason why you're going to be able to literally sustain things that need to change in your life. I'm multitasking like a motherfucker right now, y'all. I'm multitasking like a motherfucker right now. I'm multitasking on a motherfucker right now. So when you come into the game now with the new rewiring mindset, you guys got to understand, like, you the new 6G. Let me tell y'all, I was in India from like 2006 to like off and on going. I came back maybe like 2012, going back and forth like that. But let me tell you guys something. What up, Steph? What up, beautiful? Let me tell you something. I had a phone over there that had 8G on it. Not only did it have 8G, y'all tap that screen if y'all know about these phones. It had 4 slots for SIM cards. Yeah. Priya know about them. Priya know about them phones out there in Charminar, over there in the old city in Hyderabad. Listen, you can get a 8G cell phone with 4 SIM cards that got 4 different numbers on there, that has 4 different ringtones that match every SIM card, so you will know exactly which phone number is actually ringing on your phone. This was in 07, 08, 09, I was using this phone. So when I started using that phone and people started just talking about 4G over here in the States, I said, listen, I'm in India, in a third world country, with an 8G phone. So when people start talking about the conspiracy, all the 5G towers, the purple lights, they're gonna change people into zombies. I said, listen, you got 10G buildings in China. It said, that's why people scamming. See, imagine, because I had that old phone, that's why you got 100 Mr. Holistic TikTok accounts that is asking for you to join their crypto program. Let me say this loud and clear. I do not have a crypto program for you guys to invest in, for me to flip your money and give it right back. And the required for you to do it is to literally transfer money into Bitcoin, then send me a screenshot. That is not how we operate around here. I will make you rich, but not like that. So let me tell you something also that'll give you a little boost in your mindset to keep rewiring. Understand this, where your cousins used to go buy rims, where your uncle might still owe the plug, he might still owe Lakeisha something. Your uncle might still owe the dope boy. You know what I'm saying? You got other family members who are just working and got advancements at payday loan places, cash loan places. These are people that are actually living in your family right now. Watch this, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you got some people in the family member knowing that they're going and cashing their checks and getting advances from the payday loans. Put some 1s in the chat. Put some 1s in the chat. If you know people still like buying rims, put some 1s in the chat. If you know people still have horrible money habits, you got friends like this, I'm telling you. I know people right now that don't pay their electric bill to go to a Beyonce concert and then ask for help. Like, these people truly exist. I just want you guys to understand that. The difference between them and us, the big tires too, the big thin tires, I remember with the spinners. I'm telling you, everybody knows these type of people, the people with the spinner, or the people who put $10,000 in their mouth when $2,000 would have fixed their teeth. Things are as backwards. Things are literally as backwards. Let me tell you the difference between you and them. You have the same type of risk, but yours is called a stop loss. You understand what I just said? Let me say that again. And you should be smiling. You have the same type of risk factor, but yours is called a stop loss. Yours is calculated. Yours has risk management attached to it. And that in itself is not the same. Because when you're taking L's, you are taking lessons. And when you're taking lessons, you're taking growth. And when you're receiving growth, man, you're literally, boom, you're blasting off. And you're like breaking the resistance that is keeping your family in these bullshit cycles of having a horrible relationship with money. And that's why it's important to truly understand how to trade with a stop loss. I'm like dead ass. You have to understand like what you're willing to lose compared to what you're willing to gain, and be okay with it. This is why, watch this chat. TikTok, you got a lot of new people over here, and TikTok been censoring me because I had a couple posts get community guidelines. So I got a couple strikes on my account. So now they back shadow banning me on TikTok while I'm blowing up on Instagram. Just to let y'all know, in the last week and a half, I've received over 12,000 new followers. Y'all understand that? I went from like 69,000 to literally like almost 81,000 right now. I have 2 posts that hit over 1 million views. I have another 3 posts that's over 500,000 views. I just posted something about McDonald's yesterday. I don't know if y'all saw that post, but y'all should go check that post out, especially if you just randomly just go get your kids McDonald's. That's a post you should go check out. Put an 8 in the chat if you did not see that post, and I'll tell you about that post right now because that shit was crazy. I was literally playing with ChatGPT. I got me a couple of 8s over here on TikTok. Priya, I was playing with ChatGPT yesterday, which led me to some more apps to creating AI videos because I wanted to start doing videos with myself, but I wanted to upload myself into the video so I don't have to consistently keep shooting videos. I can just put the script in there and then the video is being produced. So I'm playing with that. As I started playing with it, for some odd reason, the thought came to me. I said, can you show me an artificial intelligence infused video of Ronald McDonald and his team creating the ingredients that got everybody hooked? Because those fries are so fucking good. Those Big Macs, those burgers, all of that shit is crazy good. But everybody knows it's horrible food. It's not even real food. Some people even say it's children. So I started saying, let me see what AI is going to create. And if you did not see the video that AI created for McDonald's, listen, it is wicked. It is wicked. Oh my God, it is wicked. So imagine when I asked AI that question, it came back in the response saying, there's several videos already like cycling in the web. Let me give you a couple links. Check those videos out and see if you want me to do something different than these videos. The first link I clicked on, oh my God, Heavenly Father, help us, Jesus. So you guys might want to go to my Instagram and go check that video out. It's horrible, but there's a reason why most people don't eat McDonald's. It is the reason why most people at least say they don't eat McDonald's, but let you be in a rush, let you be in like let your kids be hungry. You quick to go get that Happy Meal and go give them nuggets. Like this is facts. They also put a stat out there saying there's more children eating McDonald's than there are adults. And if there's more children eating McDonald's than there are adults, that means the adults are buying it for the children, which is even more bad. That's even worse. So when you start talking about rewiring, you start talking about generational cycling, like changing cycles in your life, that's the food habits right there. Because imagine when you start talking about the difference between the way you risk your money versus the way your cousins risk your money, it's just like you got to go back to kind of like the trading barbecue, like the family reunion. You have to go back to that style of a mindset, because imagine my dad passed down recipes on how to cook burgers, on how to cook ribs, and we don't cook burgers like everybody else. We got the JL burgers. We got the JL ribs. Like that's like family history. Like, but imagine I'm not passing my daughters down a recipe for them to go cook some ribs. I'm passing down my daughter's strategic strategies so they know how to buy and sell on NASDAQ, gold, US 30. They can mark up charts. They can take a small account and grow it to a big account and just go and focus on using currencies. This is what I'm passing down. Y'all put some eights in the chat if you're with me on that. Put some eights in the chat if you're with me. We like 17 minutes in. By the way, that trade that I was in that I just, you know what I'm saying, that shit is up. We are up on it. We are up on it. And I'm happy. You know what I mean? So when I sit here and tell you guys, like, you guys got to start understanding that when you're passing certain things down because your children are consistently watching, and when they're consistently watching, guess what you got to do? You got to make sure you're on point. And when you make sure you're on point, you got to make sure what they're watching and what they're mimicking is something that they're going to be able to use for the future of their children's children. Like, I don't understand if you don't understand that, because when you start telling yourself like, yo, I lost trades today. Yo, I blew an account today. Like, you guys got to understand, like, the mindset of you trying to succeed and willing to take the risk versus blowing money that you have literally worked your ass off for, that you still finna get taxed half for. That's not the smartest thing to do. It's not the smartest thing to do. So when you start saying like, yo, not only I'm finna literally get into the game, and I'm finna literally get to this funded account, and I'm finna knock out this funded account. I'm finna grow a small account because I ain't got a lot of capital. I'm finna take that small capital and grow that small capital into bigger capital. Because once I create better money habits and I create better precise entries, better precise exit, stop loss, TPs, the minute I create these things, you're expanding a whole dimension. Like, let me get into the dimensional vibration and frequency part of how I think. I don't know if you guys don't understand this, but put some fire in the chat if you understand that I represent raw energy. Like, I represent raw energy. I'll come into a room and I will light that thing up with just raw energy, with just raw, just love, just literally loving, hugging, healing, preaching, teaching on any and everybody. Understand that. When you start understanding that in this lifetime, you have dimensions and frequency in all aspects of life. What does that truly mean? That means the wealthy version of you exists in another dimension. A healthier version of you exists in a different dimension. A fit version of yourself exists. Like, everything that you're trying to achieve now, that you're trying to write on paper, it already exists. You just have to unlock it. And when you unlock it, that means you're going to level yourself up to that dimension to have access to those benefits that you already have. I'm not going to sit here and preach to you, but somewhere in the good book it says, all the treasures and the things that you're seeking and searching, I have bestowed them where? Somebody type it in the chat. I know I'm not crazy. Well, I am crazy. You talking Hindu, you can go into Muslims, you can go into Christians, you can go into Catholics, you can go into the Mormons, you can go into the Holy Jehovah's. Y'all want to hear something crazy? So I had a Jehovah Witness come to my door yesterday, and I knew it was Jehovah Witness. And normally when Jehovah Witness come to my door, I like to put like Speedos on and like open the door like I'm already sweating. I like to scare the shit out of Jehovah Witnesses, but I didn't get to her in time enough to take my pants off and my shirt off. So, but the freakiest part, on my ring, I saw the lady putting a brochure through my door. I thought she was just finna stick it right there. When I got to the door, this heifer stuck the brochure all the way through the door. I said, what the fuck? Like, she stuck the Holy Jehovah brochure all the way through the door. The damn flyer was hanging out. This is the door jamb. The flyer was hanging in my house like this. I said, that's aggressive as fuck, because I tried to push it back out and it wouldn't go back out. I said, gee, she tried to get her point across. I went outside after I realized they were gone. You know, they were gone. So I said, you know what? Now I'll come outside. I go outside. I roll up a joint. I'm smoking a joint for at least 25 minutes, trying to figure out how the hell she pushed that shit through the door. I said, the power of Jehovah, I guess. The power of Jehovah. She was trying to get that message. She was trying to, are you ready for Jehovah's return? I was like, well, I guess so. Let me stay focused. Do you realize you have people? Put a 1 in the chat if you know people doing double shifts. Put some 8s in the chat if you know people who are punching in on the clock. Put some fire signs in the chat if you know people still talking about people pick cotton. You know what I'm saying? Put some 6s in the chat if you don't understand people still talking about color, racism. People start talking about victimization. Like, put the fire in the chat, because this is energy, this is emotion, this is people speaking these things. This is people's journey. We click buttons and trade currency. They talk about racism. They talk about segregation. They talk about systematic racism. They talk about the white man's bad. They talk about sister wives, housewives, basketball wives. This is what the normal are talking about. We pressing buttons, trading currencies. We asking ourselves if zones are still valid. We're asking ourselves, like, yo, you see the slingshot on the 1 hour? Well, I see it on the 30. Which one are we taking? Oh, the market is overbought and the market is oversold on 4 different time frames. Which one do I take? This is what we are. That's drama. That's it. Everything I just gave y'all, that is that. Because how many times have you pressed the button and traded the currencies, and then those old frequencies and those old vibrations of old habits of your family curses and cycles start coming into your mind? You're in a drawdown and you saying, oh my God, I'm going to blow my account. Oh my God, I was just up $3 in the green and now I'm negative $1.97. I should have took the $3. I'm telling y'all, this is spiritual rewiring. Because as I told y'all on a different dimension that the better version of yourself exists. Now imagine on different dimensions, the worst version of yourself exists. So the sickest version of you exists as well. Yeah, I'm not playing with you, gang. The broke version of you exists as well. The trials and tribulation version of you exists as well. The one that has no relationship with God exists as well. So the person who says he can and the person that says he can't also exist. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Like, this is a whole nother ramification of growth. Because when you start understanding that your words mean so much more than what you're just saying, you're going to speak totally different, especially when it comes to your children. Your thought process have a whole nother trajectory, has a whole nother fuel to where you're trying to get to on those other dimensions. So you should be careful the way you think. And you will also make sure that your children are thinking properly as well. So just to give you guys that understanding, my daughters just came back from Israel. They was in Israel for 2 months, and they were there through the whole Iran-Israel conflict. Now Genesis is skittish as hell. So this has traumatized my daughter. My daughter is skittish. Do you understand that? Like, she's coming back, alarm goes off, she's like freaking out now. Now my daughter is 4 years old, and she's telling me, Daddy, I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Like, this is what she's telling me. So now imagine I have to rewire all of this because she has never been like that. But that's a trauma. She just had missiles shooting at her. So imagine when she just hears cars coming by really loud, she's like, what is that? What is that? I can't entertain that thought. I have to rewire it. And how do I rewire it? I rewire it with love. I rewire it with confidence. I rewire it with assurance. Like, baby, nothing is going to happen. Everything is perfectly fine. You are home now. Look at that. I'm talking about my daughter. She's at the door. How you got candy? I told you you can't have no candy. And this is the 2-year-old. Huh? Yeah, you don't supposed to have candy right now. Why are you having candy? Yeah, give it here. This is not helping me breaking cycles right now. I'm over here breaking cycles and you eating candy? You can't eat candy early in the morning. Come here. Give me a kiss. Come give me a kiss. You see where we're going? This is daddy duties on steroids. What? No more candy. You got school at 8 o'clock, so you should be up there resting. You want to say hi to the people? Yeah. Come. Yeah. Come here. Yeah. What? Say hi. Hi. Say hi. Hi. By the way, it's 5:28. She's been up since like 2:30. You finished? Yeah. Yeah? Say bye. 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 Yeah, go to Ema. Go to Ema. So, close the door. Thank you. Watch your feet. What's happening, TikTok? I'm sorry I ain't showing y'all no love, but y'all ain't tapping no screens. Y'all ain't making no noise. I told y'all to drop your cities in the chat. Y'all ain't put your cities in the chat over here. Y'all letting the algorithm project the energy that y'all need to be putting out when I'm giving you frequency right now. I'm giving you frequency through your phones. If you are on TikTok or on YouTube or on social media right here, right now, and you have ran up on my page, this is divine energy I'm projecting in my own home through my own electronics into your electronics. Let me tell you, as a businessman, let me tell you guys, as a businessman that creates salesmen, we are living in a time where everybody is like this. Everybody is like this. So as a salesman that has a product that you need to get into people's hands, you're going to have to get people to do this to this. You need to get them to look up. So when you need people to look up, you need to have tactics to get them to look up. Or you need to be the individual that deserves someone, the presence of yourself that demands people to go, oh my God, that's Mr. Holistic. Oh my God, that's Mr. H. Oh my God, that's Mr. Triple A. Oh my God, that's my baby at the door. What is this? Love. Oh, here, it's a necklace. No, it's not that. It's a necklace. Here. I'll put it on later. Here. I'll go tell your mom to put it on. There you go. Y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth right now? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You understand that? Because when you start saying that people literally do double shifts in my family. People are still punching in the clocks in my family. People are still talking about segregation and racism and color in my family. My mom and daddy don't talk about that. My daddy works because he want to work. My mama ain't working. Actually, my parents will be here on the 24th. So y'all gonna get to see my parents for those who ain't seen my parents. My parents are in Arkansas. They have land. My dad's a truck driver. My mom's a housewife. My mom's traveled back and forth to all of her grandkids. So my mom spends all of her time either at my house, my sister's house, or my other sister's house. So she's either in Arkansas, Atlanta, or here with me. Like this is what my mom does. Like, and this should be a goal for everybody. If you have parents that are living, like this should be a mission for you to free your pops, free your moms, free people who have literally got you where you're supposed to be. Because the frequency and vibration exists already. Of course, he has XRP, OP, he has all that, BTC, ETH. He don't even understand what he got, but he got it. He's like, son, I just see it going up. I don't, am I supposed to be touching it? Don't touch it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't touch it. Let it go. Let it roll. Let it ride. Let it ride. This is real deal. This is real deal. Now imagine this, beautiful people. When you're literally telling yourself that you're going to choose to click buttons and trade currencies, stocks, cryptos, binary options, meme coins, altcoin, whatever it may be, when you choose that journey, understand the trials and tribulations and the mindset that has to go along with that journey. Because I'm sick and tired of individuals getting over here, seeing something that they see on social media, then they get over here and then they start making the excuses. Do you know the devil is amazing at creating excuses that you fall for? Let me give you some. Maybe this is not for me. Put some ones in the chat if you done said that shit before. How can you say this is not for you when it already, the better version and the successful version of you in this industry already exists? Maybe it's just the wrong timing. Ooh, this is one of the biggest things I hear in my DM. You know what, Mr. H, I'm sorry that I signed up. I'm sorry that I did. I told you I was going to do it. Maybe it's just a bad timing for me. Maybe my timing, once I get my timing right, I'll be back. This is what so many people tell me before they clock out. Biggest excuse. Biggest excuse. I'm talking the biggest excuse. You want to know another one? I can't afford it. You can't afford it. How can you afford not to do it? This is my rebuttal to people that tell me, man, I can't afford it right now. How can you afford not to do it when your option is clocking in? Your option is you have 2 jobs and you're telling me in my DMs on social media, someone you don't know, you're just looking at my content like, yo, can you give me some more information on that trading shit? So let me tell y'all something. When I was just trading by myself, man, let me tell you, nobody was asking me to put them on. Nobody was asking me to put them on. I started posting my success and people start tagging me in my success in the last 4 or 5 years. Everybody like this. Yo, Mr. H, put me on game. Put me on game, Mr. H. Yo, put me on. Put some H in the chat if y'all got these people around. Yo, put me on game, Mr. H. Yo, put me on game, Mr. H. All right, let me put you on game. And then the wicked whisper start. Oh, well, shit. Let me get back with you, man, because I'm not going to be able to do that today. You asked today. So that'd be always my response. If you wasn't ready today, then why you asked me today? Oh, I just wanted to get the information. There's plenty of information out there. I don't waste time. You got 25, 30 minutes to give me a hot yes, and I'm going to sign you up, and I'm going to set your demo up, set your trading view up, set all your kind of, and get you over there on the Market Pro and get you understanding your first little your trading strategy, strategic trading, and get you going with just the basic language. Let me tell you another thing that I like to do after I sign someone up, because after I sign someone up, I ain't got time to be wasted. So I tell them, yo, write down 10 goals that you're trying to achieve in the next year with this industry, with day trading, with what you see me doing. Write down 10 goals. Out of those 10 goals, if God was to bless you with one of them, meaning God has favor for you, he's going to decide to say, hey, I'm going to give you one of the 10 things that you just said you wanted to do in 365. I'm going to give it to your ass tomorrow. Which one would that be? And then I tell them, take that goal, write it on a separate piece of paper, and then let's focus on that. If you can't do that, I ain't fucking with you anyway. You understand? This is how I got to do in my business. Like, if you ain't ready to do that, then I ain't got time for you. I'm just gonna throw your ass in iGenius. I'm gonna send your ass over there on all of their signals. You won't even get access to OBG because you're not ready. You're not ready. Because to come over here, you have to be goal-oriented. You got to be laser focused. You got to be serious. And you got to have some type of risk management and some type of vision of the better version of yourself in this industry. Because if you keep consistently focusing on where you're at right now, it's going to make you turn around and going to listen to those excuses in your ear. It's going to listen to the low vibration individuals who is the reason why you're on the mission to break generational cycles. The person that is a little bit more stable than you because they got 4 damn jobs. That's not stable. That's not stable. That's stable in the 9-to-5 world, but you're trying to be better. You're not even in that world. Your dimension of success is on a whole nother level. So you just got to be better than who you was yesterday to have access to that. And see, this is what we bring to the table because we're not just here after pips. We're here after freedom. I told you, I'm not here to start just getting big trades. I'm here to learn how to trade correctly. Because when you learn how to trade correctly, now you start talking about it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, beautiful people. And when you're living the lifestyle of a solid, profitable trader, the game changes. The game changes on everything. Because now, you not only are you pressing the button for pips and freedom, but imagine you can go press the button and go make sure you get your kids' school clothes. You can make sure you go get that sports gear. You can make sure that you go get that nice dining table, those nice curtains, that nice rug. You can make sure you can upgrade your house, your bathroom. You can always upgrade yourself. Learn how to trade correctly. There's nothing wrong with scalping, but there's a correct way of doing it. There's nothing wrong with swing trading. There's a correct way of doing it. You see, Jen said, I need a nice garden. She can press that button and go get it. But guess what? She's going to have to take the efforts and the energy to go out and do it. And then once you got the garden, pressing the button is not going to tend to the garden. You're going to have to love on that garden. So when I start telling y'all here and there, you can go create the money and the finances you need to get to the level and attract the things that you want. But don't think the money is going to obtain it or maintain it. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to become the successful trader. Anybody can press the button. You're going to have to educate yourself. You're going to have to be serious about it. You're going to have to be consistent about it. You're going to have to be disciplined about it. You're going to have to be willing to show up no matter what. It's raining, I'm showing up. It's snowing, I'm showing up. It's hot, I'm showing up. My back is hurting, I'm still going to the gym. My calves are tight, I'm still going to the gym. My chest is hurting, I'm still going to the gym. Right now, my thighs are burning. My thighs are burning because I lift heavy as hell on Saturday. I did a full body workout on Saturday. I did almost 250 jump squats, and my thighs are burning. And today I got leg day. I told myself I might not even go to the gym after this. And that's why I'm finna shut the mindset off right now to go there early to prepare. You understand that? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So therefore, you got to properly prepare. So guess what? We going to the gym today smelling like a 46-year-old coming out the YMCA. I'm going to have all the creams on me. I'm talking CBD cream. I'm talking all of it. My guy said, where do I sign up? Mr. Monopoly, shoot me a DM and say, yo, bro, I was on your live this morning. And I really was feeling what you were saying. What I'm going to do, Mr. Monopoly, just to let you know, let me turn my screen around on TikTok so I can talk to you to your face. I will never jump into your DM and give you access to me and say, hey, give me a screenshot, get into your crypto. When I come in your DMs, I'm going to give you my phone number. It ends in 4243, starts with 702. I'm from Las Vegas. I give you my number and I say, yo, I don't like having money conversation, business conversations over the phone or with my thumbs. I'm old school. I'm a country boy. So therefore, I like to talk. So you can make sure you talking to me, and I can make sure I'm talking to you, Mr. Monopoly. So when you get over there to my DM, you say, yo, Mr. H, I was on your live stream. I was asking about joining your community. I'm going to say, yo, bro, here's my number. Shoot me a text, and let's plan a phone call today so we can have a basic introduction. I can tell you what I got going on. You can tell me what you got going on, and I can see how we can partner up. And it takes about 10, 15 minutes to do that. And if not, I would just point you in the right direction of some more free shit so you can just keep going down that free road. Just that simple. That's how I roll. I don't need no money from you. But if you want to join the organization, you're going to have to go pay exactly what I paid to be in the organization. I'm just a leader there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, people say, man, what do you get out of it? Bro, I'm a leader over there. I paid the same shit. I'm a leader there. And I went there because I wanted to get educated. Let me tell y'all this. A lot of people don't want to pay for education because they have a bad stain on education. A lot of people thinking they can go to YouTube University and get some shit for free. You can, but guess what you're not going to get? Generational cycles breaking from YouTube. You can go to my YouTube and you're going to get as close as you can get to a consistent education platform where you can learn the basics of the basics. But guess what happens when I get off of YouTube? The market is alive and the market starts moving. And when the market starts moving, it requires eyes on it. It requires in-game adjusting on it. So when you see me give a trade on TikTok and then you see it say, oh my God, that trade didn't hold up. Well, that's why you should have been in the community, because in the community, we told them that we don't like the trade. The trade is coming in high. It is no longer valid. And if it's valid, we're only going to take the modest versus the aggressive. This is how we roll, fam. This is how we roll. And this is why it's important, because when you start talking about doing things as a unit, jumping into the financial markets, imagine as a warrior, you go in and you clear rooms together. Imagine as a warrior, you seek out missions to go retrieve. Imagine as a family going into the financial markets with multiple eyes on it. Your mom, your dad, your sisters, your cousins, your brothers, your babies, your kids, everybody got eyes on the market. And now someone is saying, hey, there's some resistance over there on the 10 minutes, on the 15 minutes, on the 30 minutes. And I'm going, yo, get over here and watch the 1 hour. I don't care about those small time frames. We ain't in it for the small bag. We in it for the big bag. Watch the 1 hour time frame. Watch the 4 hour time frame. When you see a trend line rejection on the 4 hour, take it. You see a break close retest on the 4 hour, take it. You see a 3 white soldier pattern on the daily, take it, hold it. You see structure being broke on a weekly, take it, hold it. Y'all should be tapping that screen. Y'all should be tapping that screen, because these should be automatics. The only reason why you jumping in and out of trades because you took it on that fast ass time frame. So my question is, you want to be successful for 15 minutes or you want to be successful for a lifestyle? And if you don't understand the language that I'm using as a mentor, as a leader, as an educator, and how to become a better trader with the mind, because the mind is going to create better footwork. And as long as you have great footwork, your actions with your feet are always going to be more valuable than the actions in your mind, because your mind will play tricks on you. So let me give you guys a quick little synopsis, like an analysis that I do first thing in the morning. The first thing I do in the morning, because I have multiple companies, because I'm a successful individual, I'm leading individual, and I'm in the financial industry. So I have to educate people and give people zones. So the first thing I'm doing in the morning is literally telling individuals like, yo, listen, I'm telling myself, the first thought I want to create is something that is going to expand everything that I got going on. Whatever I'm thinking about, it has to expand it. So if it's not expanding it, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? If it's not expanding my idea, then this is not a thought that I'm going to entertain first thing in the morning. I'm not jumping on in the morning. I'm not scrolling on TradingView. I'm not scrolling on Instagram. I'm not scrolling on TikTok. I'm not following. I'm not doing none of that electronically. First thing I'm doing in the morning, from the time I wake up, my feet hit the ground as I'm doing 50 push-ups. I'm in my mind going, what can I do today that is going to expand my operation to its most profitable phase today. And when that thought is conjured up at its highest peak, I immediately take actions on it. Because let me tell you guys, the moment you have the thought and the delay of action is the reason why it's not going to be successful. I'm going to give you guys a better example of that. And TikTok, I know you guys can relate. How many times have you just opened up the chart, saw a chart, said, oh, fuck, I should sell, and then just didn't do it because you thought, oh, my God, I didn't do it. And then next you know, you look at it and you go, oh, God damn, I should have just pressed the button. Put some H in the chat if this has happened to you. You looked at the chart, you saw the chart, something in your mind said, sell it. And you said, oh, no, I can't. Sell right now? I didn't even do my technical analysis. I didn't even do a top down. I didn't even drop chapter date and find the gap on the 4 hour. I didn't even know. I can't take it right now. The last time I did that shit, I blew my account. And then you just watch that motherfucker drop like 100 pips and you're just like, I should have just pressed the button. Why you didn't press the button? Take the risk, calculate the risk. The thought came, the energy came. So the moment you delay from a thought that is coming spiritually, you delay the success. It's just that simple. Fellas, put some H in the chat if you said, I know damn well I shouldn't be talking to this motherfucker right now. And then you find yourself talking to this motherfucker and the next you know you caught up and jammed up on some bullshit. Put some H in the chat, fellas. I know y'all can relate. Everybody can relate. Something told you. Something told you. So I'm here to tell you guys, start focusing on those beginning thoughts first thing in the morning. Because when you have those thoughts, those are magical. Those are literally like miraculous. These are blessings because the act of having a thought created in the mind, that is electrons and neutrons and everything firing off inside to create a thought, to even make you speak on it. And when you speak on it, write it down. And when you write it down, hold yourself accountable to read it. And when you read it, hold your feet accountable to take actions on it. And the faster you take action on the thought, that is the difference between doing like this to create fire to doing like this, making fire. That's the difference, beautiful people. Make sure your thoughts are manifesting something that is going to propel or blast off in your journey of breaking these cycles generationally. Write them down first thing in the morning. Do a due diligence check on see how you can make that happen today because you just got right now. So don't be doing things for 5 years, 10 years. And that's what I always tell people. When people get into like writing things down, y'all writing shit for like, man, I want to do this in the next 90 days. I want to do this in the next 5 years. It's okay to have long-term goals. It's okay to have some short-term goals. But what about them right now goals? I know people struggling right now talking about a 10-year goal. Bro, what the fuck? What about right now, bro? What the hell? What you doing right now? Well, see, 10 years from now, yeah, bro, 4 years from now, you might be on fries and washing letters, maybe assistant manager, as the guy on Coming to America would say. What about right now? Because the presence of you demands a better version of you right now to have access to things that are already bestowed upon you that is living in a different dimension. This is why you get deja vu. This is why you dreaming. This is why you got visions. This is why certain people come into your life, certain seasons. The difference is you trying to hold people in your heart when they just belong sometimes just in your life. They don't deserve your heart. They're just in your life. And then you got people in your life that should be in your heart. And you don't know how to discern the two. So now you're confused. Those are bars. Some people deserve to just be in your life, not in your heart. And some people deserve to be in your heart and not in your life. And that is the difference between individuals that is on the same frequency and vibration that you own. Because if I can't see you in my life, I damn sure can't see you in my heart. So I got a special place for people like that. And the people that's in my heart that is not in my life, they stay heavy in my prayers. They just stay heavy in my prayers. They're not in my daily walk, so I don't have to worry about them. I can just pray for them. That's it. I can only pray for them. And that's how you know the difference, because some of you guys are worrying and stressing and trying to make shit happen for other people who are in your life because they stuck in your heart. They weren't even supposed to be in your heart. They were just supposed to be in your life, and you're supposed to be just praying for them. So remember this. Every time you take a trade, you're not just trading charts. You're trading from chains to crowns. Understand the mindset. Understand the mindset. You're not just securing the bag, you're securing the bloodline. And that's why I say, when you see me, you understand that raw energy, because that raw energy is for my children's children. The efforts that I give now, I'm making enough money now that everybody can exist now and be okay now. But what about my daughter's children? What about my son's children? Like, they're going to have a grandpa, and they're going to have an active grandpa. They're going to have a fit grandpa. They're going to have a successful grandpa. They're going to have a viral grandpa. The better version of yourself exists. You have to be the version that deserves the better version of yourself now. So if you're going to leave this mindset, creating goals for right now. What can I do today to make this day successful? Therefore, this successful day is going to, boom, blast me out to compound it to tomorrow. My tomorrow is going to be even better. My day after tomorrow is going to be even better. God bless y'all. Now I got to go do these legs. Now I got to go do these legs. These legs don't feel like being done. These legs don't feel like being done. This is for sure. These legs don't feel like being done. So you make sure you get your screenshots. You make sure you like. You make sure you share. You make sure you drop a comment. You make sure you go to my YouTube, TikTok. Turn the notification bell on, so anytime I do go live, you get the notification, so you can understand that, yo, there's an individual that's on social media that I came across, and this motherfucker be dropping dimes. This guy is for real deal. He is also where I'm trying to be. He's where I'm trying to be. I got my own studio in my crib. If you don't know this, look, TikTok. We got our own studio here. You know what I'm saying? We got lights for cameras. We got it all right here. We got the whole trading setup right here. Like, it's going down in here. It's going down right here. So I personally don't even have to leave my home. But imagine the energy that I have been blessed with by the Almighty. It is a sin to keep this from the world. So I go outside of my house every day with a purpose, with a passion to break those generational cycles for others and just show people, listen, all you have to do is go create no's to get you a better yes. And no matter what you're trying to do, no matter what you try to do, the action of taking speed from thought to speed to action, it has to be a must. If you don't have that in your game right here, right now, you think of something, write it down, take action on it. That speeding of the process, the delayed of that is the reason why those thoughts are no longer successful. Wow, baby. So I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. This is beautiful, people. And we live, y'all. We live. All right, TikTok. We got to get up out of here. Huh?